heavy.
My brother just said something very simple, very simply put, but yet very deep if you're listening on a certain level. He said, we're all just here learning, but some of us make big no-nos. And that's true. And to some degree, aren't those our teachers? Aren't the ones who make the biggest no-nos our teachers still? So don't they deserve the respect of being our teacher? So the worst examples are the best are actually, if you can interpret it right, if you have bad examples around you, you must be a wise person, because life would not put that in your would not put that in your realm unless you were smart enough to realize that the opposite is true. You are reflective, So yeah, tune in. Okay, so I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna talk to the camera exactly how I was talking to you. Honestly, most people don't even truly believe in religion. And I'm going to tell you why. Because everyone knows that Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. Now, if you go to an average person who is religious and you tell them that you are on your 30-day fast, you don't tell them that you've completed 40 days and 40 nights. You don't say that because they wouldn't believe you anyways. If you tell them that you're in the process of your 40-day fast, forget about it if you're on day 2. But if you're like on day 30, man, people are gonna look at you like you're so crazy. Like people are gonna go. The people you talk to and tell that you're on that 40-day fast, they're not gonna be able to sleep that night. You're gonna be researching in the Bible where it said that, because they want to know, did he really fast for 40 days and 40 nights? Because people can't fathom that. We do that all day. Mothers are crying, on the first week of their babies being home because they can't get them to eat. Oh, my baby can't eat. I'm stressed. Am I gonna harm the baby? No, your baby doesn't need to eat. None of us really need to eat. We're always eating. I'm eating right now, talking to everyone, to self, breathing in this ocean of air, getting protein from the sun, actually. So we don't really need to eat. All that, everything you put in your mouth is a habit. And the more you can be on a healthy relationship with that, the better off you'll be. Because if you understand that everything you put in your mouth is a habit, and you beat yourself up over it, or you blame yourself for all of that, your energy is, if anything, is going to spiral down. And the only thing that's going to pull you out of it is to be exactly how you were. And that's a twisted, distorted cycle that a lot of us get into. We try something new because we have faith, and then to some degree the light starts burning out. We get weak and we give in and we go back to our old ways, and that's not the route. That's how you get sick. Trust your intuition. Many of us are lost, but too, we are guided. There's guidance all around us. I am a guide to myself. You are a guide to me. We're all reflections.
Okay, so just point.
Because I noticed that everyone's met a fat person, or who they might perceive as an ugly person, who is happier than them, is doing more than them. Anyone who if you've ever been guilty of thinking that you're better than someone, you will meet someone who you think has less than you, and they will be more happy. And why is that? It's because they love themselves. If you love yourself fully, it diminishes everything. There is a difference between healing and loving. And if you're healing yourself, you're going to do what's best for you in that moment to heal your body. But if you're loving yourself whole, there's nothing that you need to do in that moment except love yourself whole. Just tune into the presence of who you are completely. We didn't have mirrors for a long time, so don't create this, if you have, just make sure you have a healthy relationship with yourself. For a long time growing up, I didn't look in the mirror. I was blessed to have a mother who instilled a lot of confidence in me, but I didn't look in the mirror for a long time when I was a little kid. And I would always have yellow teeth, and I would always have stuff in my nose and boogies and stuff like that. but I always loved myself, and I always thought that I was attractive, so I never like let that like bother me. And you know, little things will diminish, and you have to deal with these underlying meanwhiles of turning over these stones. You know, sometimes you got to turn over these stones or break these curses. I'm a very optimistic person. I would love for the world to be sunshine and rainbows, because it is, but that's not the totality of it. And there is a lot of darkness here. There is a lot of wounds that need to be healed. And that's why we're here talking. That's why I'm here talking. That's why I'm able to do what I'm doing right now, because I've been taking steps to do that for myself, you know. I think you will know it in your heart when you are completely healed. And I think just being on the journey of that, being on the journey of healing is enough. You can love yourself whole at the very first day, very first moment of that. You don't got to be 10 years into healing to love yourself completely whole, top notch. You know, like great advice that I heard was don't meet your idols. And that's, you know, and people don't put too much detail onto why that is. But why don't you go and do that? You know, meet the people who you admire and realize that you have gifts that they don't have, and they have gifts that you don't. And we just recognize each other and we see each other because we're reflections. And you know, just depending on how much you're reflecting and resonating with. Yeah, just life is sacred, and life is also not, you know, this time isn't forever. And you know, how much protection can we really do? You know, so embrace everything. Embrace everything, because everything is everything. You know, we represent the earth. As humans, we represent the earth. So all that we do, all that we say, and all that we are is the earth. I am the earth speaking right now. This is us. I am me. We are one. One mind, one heart, one love. Bless. Thank you for listening.